Hello, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you for joining me here today again from my basement lab. My name is Jonathan Pogash. This fancy thing right over here has my name on it. It's going this way. I'm actually using this integrated streaming service for the first time, so hopefully everything goes according to plan. Thank you very much for joining me. This is a show I like to call Some Good Booze. We talk about good booze, great booze actually. I mix up cocktails, and we also mention good news that's happening. Some good stuff that's going around the country, happening in your neck of the woods, happening in my neck of the woods, wherever that might be. Thank you everyone for joining me. Those of you who just joined, I actually can't even see who's joining. I need to fix that. I'm using this new streaming service now to stream to YouTube Live and to Facebook Live. So thank you if you're joining me on Facebook. Thank you if you're joining me on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. Again, this is called Some Good Booze. I'm going to start off, as I do every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with some information that is positive, some heartwarming, inspiring information. So are you all ready to hear some inspiring information? We all need this these days. I would definitely say that that is true. So I just heard about this. I don't know if you guys heard about this. The Las Vegas Sands Corporation just today made a huge donation. I don't know if you know the Las Vegas Sands Group. They own the Venetian and they own several other resorts around the world. And I love Las Vegas. It's one of my absolute favorite cities. I was actually supposed to be there this past weekend, but that obviously didn't happen. But this is just breaking news, just came out today. Las Vegas Sands is donating more than 2 million pieces of personal protection equipment. That is a big deal. They announced that they're donating 2 million medical masks. They're donating 20,000 protective suits. This will all go to healthcare professionals in Las Vegas and New York. Heaven knows they need it. Those protective suits, they say hopefully the donations will help protect people on the front lines, and they can continue their invaluable work. Now, that is great information. Hopefully other organizations will step up to the plate and do the exact same thing. And I'm thankful to the Las Vegas Sands Group and to everyone who is donating to worthy causes. And that is really positive news and some great inspirational news that we can use and love listening to. I love listening to that sort of stuff. So if you have some inspiring news, some personal stories, things that you've heard, please send them my way. Throw me a comment, throw me a message, and I would absolutely love to mention it in the next show. So I'm going to go and make this cocktail now for you. How about that? Who's ready for a celebratory cocktail? I know I am. This cocktail actually goes out to Charlie. Charlie sent me a note. He's from Rhode Island. He said, what can you do with the Indian whiskey that I have in my cupboard and the pomegranate liqueur? Yes, Indian whiskey is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is wildly popular, and there are several brands of whiskeys made in India. And I happen to have an Indian whiskey and pomegranate liqueur. So I'm going to make a variation on a sidecar, which really is a variation on a sour. And if I'm using whiskey, it is a whiskey sour. Very nice, refreshing cocktail served straight up in a martini glass. We'll go ahead and start it off. How about that? How do you all feel about that? Good? Sounds good. Thanks everyone for joining me. Good to see you all. Okay, so we're using this Indian single malt whiskey. Ooh, fancy. Called Paul John. And I'm going to throw 1.5 ounces of that whiskey into my mixing glass. I have this pomegranate liqueur called Pama. I'm doing 1 ounce of the pomegranate liqueur into my mixing glass, just like that. I have some freshly squeezed lemon juice. We're obviously always using fresh citrus fruit, right? Fresh lemon juice, fresh lime juice, any kind of fresh citrus. I will put 1 ounce of that into my mixing glass. And to balance everything out, we'll take some simple syrup. Now, my recipe for simple syrup may be different from your recipe of simple syrup. This is equal parts sugar and water, 50-50, okay? And I'm doing 1/2 ounce. And this, my friends, is ready to be shaken. So I will add my ice, which I have right down here. Welcome, folks, by the way. Welcome to my lab. Welcome to Some Good Booze, where we talk about good news, positive, inspiring stories to start, and then make celebratory cocktails. Just so you know, this will all be posted to the Cocktail Guru page on Facebook afterwards. And we're doing this all week long. And we're also throwing in some Instagram Live interviews where we'll have some of my very special guests and friends coming up in the coming days. Give this a shake. 8 Mississippis, right? There we are. I can smell the flavors already. I smell the pomegranate liqueur and that fresh citrus. Now I have my martini glass, as you can see here. I am taking a slice of orange and I'm going to just moisten the outside half just like that. And I have some cinnamon sugar. Oh, very excited about this. Who doesn't love cinnamon sugar, right? This will add a really nice touch to the cocktail. And I'm just doing on half of the rim, just like that, see? Make sure to get a nice bit on the martini glass. And we'll place that right in front, and I'm ready to strain my drink out into my glass. How about that? And we'll just strain that out. Look at that. Kind of a light pomegranate color. I have an orange half wheel that I'm just going to place right on the rim, just like that. And I call this cocktail, what do I call this cocktail? I haven't even come up with a name for the cocktail. Can you believe that? It's a variation on a sidecar. How about the Indian sidecar? Should we do that? Yes, why not? I'm going to take a sip and I'll let you know how it is. How about that? It looks great. It's filled to the brim. It has a really nice froth on top. It's really nice. It's nicely balanced. The pomegranate and the single malt whiskey from India work really, really well together. That cinnamon just kind of blends all of those ingredients together, and the fresh citrus in there makes everything pop. And it's a really lovely cocktail. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please continue to comment with ingredients that you might have at home, and I will be able to translate that into a cocktail, and I might make it on air. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Positive stories to start, and then celebratory cocktails to finish. Doing this every day, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live. Go to the Cocktail Guru business page and click like, and you can see all of my videos there. Also on YouTube, my channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also catch these live streams there. Instagram Live, I'll have some special guests coming up. Very, very excited for that. So thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to grab this and take it with me and go prepare some food. Have a wonderful night.